What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. Thank you for being here. Oh, thief. Do I have a thief run? I probably do. It's a popular skull. A lot of people like seeing it. Doesn't appear. Oh, no, I do. Treasure. Oh, that's a really old one. Holy shit. That's, oh, here's a more recent one from Mad Maze Blades. Basic thief with a focus on oh, that's a weird one. What's up with all these weird-ass thief runs I always get? This one only wants me to use the basic thief, which I suppose I can do. But, that's definitely one of the odder ones. Like, I always like to say, like, thief has, like, the weirdest fans, where people just kind of want to see it do, like, weird shit. The other thief run that doesn't have a name attached to it was also weird, where I, get treasure with thief and don't spend any of my money until the last shop, and then in the last shop I spend all of my money. Because I did a run a long time ago where I built treasure thief and didn't spend any money and just accumulated all of the money I could. That is a multi-shot. I'll grab it for now. But yeah, like Thief has weird fans. Y'all are fucking weird. I don't know why you guys want to see such abnormal thief runs. Thief fans be normal challenge, impossible difficulty. But I'll do it. I mean, I'll build the common thief and then I mean, like I said, it's a strange run. Let me read it one more time. Maximizing power on common thief. That's like minimizing power. Like, I'd have a much easier time maximizing my power if I just built him up. But, you know what? Like I said, I aim to please. I'll do the run. I don't know if that means I can't use other skulls with it. I don't think that's necessarily what the person means. I think they just want me to play a common thief run. I mean, we'll see what happens, I suppose. I'm going to pick this up just in case, you know. I am a big dwarf fan. I have a dwarf quintessence run request, I believe. I know I have a run related to quintessences in here somewhere. Yeah, full heritage quint focus build. Though they suggested Yeti or Steel Golem, but I asked them if I could use Flame Dragon, and they said that would be okay. So, but also another good heritage quint is a dwarf quintessence run, which I have done before, but I feel like it's been a while since I've done a big dwarf quintessence run, so maybe I'm overdue to do one, you know? We'll have to see. Like, I'm not really committed to anything currently. This run could go anywhere, but I don't know. I like the dwarf quintessence, and I think it's a quintessence that's underrated by a lot of people. Mage is another skull that I know I have a bunch of runs for. Let me look. I know I have one for Manatech, for sure. Manatech 4 Mage by Sephibox. Dive. Okay, I hope I get this right. It's either Daven Storm or Diven Storm. It's D-A-I. So that's what's throwing me off. Explosion Mage Kaboom Bomber with Mage's Necklace. So Kaboom Bomber and Mage together with Mage's Necklace, which is cool. This is Meteor Strike, so I guess it doesn't set me on the right path there. But either way, let's get rid of this Hunter. I've done too many Hunter runs lately. I know, you know, I'm sure people were rolling their eyes that I had the Hunter again, but I got rid of him. You know, I know when enough is enough. And now we have the Mage, who is a very interesting skull. Kind of hard to make work in some instances. I would say it's like one of the weirder skulls in the game where his meditation mechanic is hard to use, but if you can get a good mage run going, it's very worth your while. Still holding on to the common thief for now, but that you're gonna have to drag me kicking and screaming to do that run, because that is that's a tough sell where I can't upgrade my thief. The one thing that I think is potentially interesting about rare and below thief, maybe it is just common thief, I don't know, but I know eventually he stops dropping money whenever he's hitting enemies. Like like his basics are sending money out everywhere. I'm pretty sure eventually he loses that. Like, you don't see the animation, at least at Legendary. Also, where is my Dwarf Quintessence? It appeared down here for no reason. That's just unfortunate. Also, I think we low rolled our doors, which is all. That's like way more unfortunate. Low rolling my doors is definitely not what I want to see. I mean, I don't have any good items right now, so Bone of Madness is pretty good, but I'm looking for look at all these swords. None of it's quite what I'm looking for, though. I'll take this for now. It seems we're going a magic direction, at least with the Dwarf Quintessence. That pushes me in that direction, so I kind of want to build magic if I can. Like, that's the ideal here. Go ahead and kill that bozo. So yeah, no real concrete plan, as you can tell. I'm just kind of figuring things out as I go. But anything could happen, you know? It's hard to say. All I know for now is I have the Dwarf Quintessence, and I have a dwarf, or not necessarily a Dwarf Quintessence run, but a run request that would heavily favor the Dwarf Quintessence. And also, it's just been a long time since I've done a heritage-focused, like quintessence-driven run. I think the only time I ever did it was with the Dwarf Quintessence, and this was like near the start of my channel's existence, so like it has been a very long time. It's a really cool way to build a run too. Like, I don't think a lot of people really think to build runs like that. And there are some quintessences that make it very viable, like especially Dwarf. And a lot of people also just don't seem to understand how good the Dwarf Quintessence actually is, too. So that's like something I want to show people, too. The Dwarf Quintessence is one of the better quintessences in the game that doesn't, like, directly modify your stats. It has really, really, really high uptime is what makes it so good. Like, most, like, it's like, what's that one item? Diorite, and I don't even, it's either diorite or diorite. The circulet, like, that item almost exclusively exists to work with the Dwarf Quintessence. It's very strange, because most of the time that item is not giving you a lot of value, but if you have the Dwarf Quintessence, it gives you like a constant 90% attack buff. It's pretty fucking crazy. So if I go the Dwarf Quintessence route, I'll definitely want that, because it also has heritage on it. It's a really, really good item. I'm just using this as an opportunity to farm Yig. I'm not going to use it in Phase 2 against him. In Phase 1, it's very free attacks on your goal to get 300. So if you're like building a Dwarf Quintessence focused build, I would recommend you take Yggdrasil Phase 1 as a good chance to hit him and farm some shots. But when he gets to Phase 2, you really can't hit him anymore with your Dwarf Quintessence. So just keep that in mind as well. All right, so what's in the box? Anything good? Doesn't appear to be. That's not anything I'm looking for, so even the Prince's box kind of stinks. This is like the best thing here. Actually, this has heritage on it. I actually didn't know that. Okay, that's actually really good then. Never mind. Yeah. Sphinx Eye is actually a pretty decent item on this build if we're going Quintessence focus. And I honestly, at this point, feel like I am going Quintessence focused. I think that means I don't want the Mage. I don't think the Mage is a very good Quintessence focused skull. Though maybe I'll end up changing my mind. Funnily enough, Thief could actually be, like, Common Thief could actually be okay on this build. Though not for anything that the Common Thief is doing. Though maybe this betrays the run request itself, because they asked me to focus maximizing power with a Common Thief. And if I do this build with Common Thief, I'm kind of focusing everything that is not related to the Common Thief. So maybe I won't, maybe I'll put that run request in my pocket for later and not do that to this person. The person who requested the Quintessence run didn't actually request any skulls or anything with it, so it's actually completely up to me if I do this build, what I want to do with it. This is also quite an older run request as well. Like, I'm pretty backed up on run requests, which is a good thing, by the way. I like having a lot of them, but, you know, I don't want people to feel like I forget the run requests or anything, so... Even if it's one I don't like the common thief run request, it's like, request a run and I'll definitely give it my best effort to do it. So, even if it takes me forever, I'll do it eventually. Like, maybe I'll combine the common thief run request with something else, you know, to make it a little more interesting. Oh god, don't hurt me. We're almost already finished with our King Dwarf, which is something I want you to take note of if you're a King Dwarf denier. It doesn't take that long to actually get it going. I know a lot of people don't like the farming to 300 aspect of Dwarf, and that's why they ignore Dwarf. But I'm telling you, it's not as bad as it seems. Also, I'll go ahead and grab this water skull. It's actually not half bad. Also, this is perfect. Or is it? I don't really care. Oh, well, if I'm going full quintessence, I think I need this item. That's one of the unfortunate things about building into your Heritage 4 is there's not a lot of very good items with Heritage 4 on it. The last time I did this run, or like this concept, I don't think I even got Diorite Circulet. Like, I think I had to do the run without it. So, the damage percent on that run was kind of lacking. I'm hoping this time I can make up for that and make it even better. Like, if we can do the Heritage 4 demonstration, I'll pick that up for now, I guess, but it's not helping me. If we can do the Heritage 4 demonstration and actually get the damage percent to be good too, that's like a dream come true. Sphinx Eye kind of helps with that, actually. So I wonder if I passed over Sphinx Eye in my last time I tried to do this, because I never knew that Sphinx Eye had Heritage on it. Kind of low-key shocked to see that. It's not very useful very often, but in this one particular instance, it's like phenomenally useful. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's go back out into Common Thief. I think he's better for me right here. Attack like this from a distance. Try and get as many charges on this as I can. I'm going to get it during the adventure fight, more than likely. This is an interesting... You know what? Yeah. Alchemist is an interesting way to use the Dwarf Quintessence, because I can simultaneously hit them with my little spheres here, and also with the bullets from the Dwarf. Alright, so King Dwarf's going to awaken right here. And I will use it to hopefully destroy this adventurer. She got to ult, but I don't think it matters. She's still fucking alive somehow. Alright, yeah. Now we're cruising. As you can see, we're doing pretty good damage right now. Has heirloom on it. I mean, I don't think I have it. Like, this is going to be a very tight build. I don't think I'll have room for spirits, but I'll pick it up for now just in case. Do I want to commit to either of these? Water Skull, I think I'll commit to. Alchemist, I'm not convinced. We'll see. I know I have a Water Skull run request. Can I combine 2 run requests here, potentially? Water. Must be up. Shadowlight X, Water Skull with Victor Baton and Witch's Brew. Probably not. No, Witch's Brew has Heritage. Ooh, maybe I can, though. Well, we'll try. We'll see. Thank you for your run request, Shadowlight X. I appreciate it. It's a really cool one. I like that. And I'm full earnesty. That is a really cool idea. Witch's Brew and Water Skull is like really an interesting way to build it, because the faster you can attack, the more water waves you can create. So I like that quite a lot. It's creative. And particularly on this build, it could really come in handy. So we'll see. I'm feeling it, though. Alchemist, on the other hand, I'm not sure if I'll keep him. Especially if I'm going to go Witch's Brew. Witch's Brew is not all that handy. Like you can't upgrade the alchemist's attack speed, I don't think. Like, it doesn't say it explicitly on it, but I don't think you can affect attack speed of the orbs with your with like I think it's a stagnant amount that you can send flying out. So we'll see. There's plenty of other skulls that would be a better fit for this build than Alchemist. Though, like I said, Alchemist does have some synergy here, where I can attack the turret from a distance and also hit the enemies with my orbs while the turret is firing. Not too interested in that. I need to look for heritage, so keep my keep my eyes open. I mean, for anything that will help me there. I don't know all of the heritage items by heart, like I do some of these other items with their inscriptions. Honestly, actually, I was about to pass the clown up. The clown could actually be a really good addition. I'm going to bring the clown. It kind of has the same exact value that the alchemist has, where you can attack beyond the turret. Like, anything that has a projectile with it is really good with it. And also, I just realized clown is also utilizing the hope slasher we have, so that's not completely wasted right now. The only bad thing about this clown is it has the worst clown ability. I mean, which is, it's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Like, our clown is still pretty dang good. Ghoul is absolutely not worth considering. Ghoul would not function on this build. Though, you know, I'm down to do some more ghoul runs in the future. The only problem with Ghoul is, like, I'm now very much of the mindset that you shouldn't use Ghoul with other partner skulls, which really kind of limits when I can do Ghoul runs. And that's just kind of like a thing with, like, very solo-oriented skulls. Kind of limits how often I can use them. Speaking of, I was literally about to bring up the Rockstar. I'm not even joking. The Rockstar is another skull where I've kind of been of the mindset that it's better off using the Rockstar without a partner skull, because the way its amps work, if you swap out while the Rockstar's amps are doing damage, the amps stop working, which is a huge drop off of value from the Rockstar. So definitely an interesting dilemma with the Rockstar. Also, I want to bring up, this is something I want to tell new players. I know I have a lot of new players watching my Skul videos as of late. If you're struggling with the Leona Sisters, one of the best ways to deal with the Leona Sisters is the King Dwarf inscription, because it deals damage for you. The Leona Sisters can't escape the bullets of the Dwarf quintessence, and you can focus on dodging their attacks. Like, you don't even have to really pay attention to dealing damage to them yourself. You can just let the Dwarf quintessence do the work for you while you just focus on getting away from them. It's a really neat way to deal with them. As you can see, pretty effective. Obviously, I can fight the Leona Sisters on my own. I don't need a strategy like that. But even then, like it still helps a lot. Especially like in phase 2 here. Like, I could just completely focus on the damage that, or the things that the Leona Sister is trying to do, without having to worry about dodging their, or dealing damage to them, even though I placed my turret down in a really bad location there. Turrets should always be placed on the, like, on the outer edge of the map if you can make that happen. Which you should be able to. I'm just a dummy and forgot. Excuse me, by the way. Oh god. Always be careful about getting caught in the crosshairs of different beams. That went pretty well for a Leona fight. Our damage percent's a little low, though. I need to work on that. Hopefully we get Diorite Circulate soon. We're getting into Act 3, so we're going to start seeing more uniques. This is... No, this isn't Heritage, never mind. Is there any Heritage here? I don't think so. In that case, I want this, I think. Like, or this. These have the exact same inscriptions. We don't have a legendary yet, but I think this gives me more still at unique. Yeah, it does. Alright then. Yeah, gold mask it is. Very rare find, the gold mask. feel like I don't get it as often as I should. Am I committing to the clown? I think so, yeah. Clown and water are a pretty good match. The only issue is, like, I'm going magic build, and this limits a lot of the value that you could get from ritual staff, because we're not getting the cooldown as well. But, like, it's not a big deal. That's, like, such a niche little reason to, like, not take these 2 skulls and commit to them. So I'm comfortable with where we are right now. The only problem is, like, Clown is a bit of... Excuse me, by the way, I had to adjust my headset. Clown is a bit of a mixed attacker, but whereas... also, what? Did you just see that shit? Oh, that was the wave. Oh my god, I was so confused there. He just came flying at me across the platform. That was fucking insane for a second. But I pulled him with the wave from my water skull. I didn't know that it worked that way, though. That's fucking insane. Water skull is going to be very helpful here, dealing with some of these annoying waves of enemies. Clown, not so much. I need to probably not use the clown too much here. Not that it really mattered one way or the other. Also, look at our HP, dude. We have so much, thanks to the stone mask. Antique in general. If we had taken the gold incense burner, we'd have even more. Alright, so what do I want here? We do still have this. I can buy a spirit if I want, but I need to focus on heritage. Like, I need to keep my eye on the prize. So I'm going to do that. Heritage it is. It's not showing up. I think I'll take this. Like, I don't want to leave this shop with nothing, so I'm going to pick this up. I've actually become a much bigger fan of the Broken Mana engine. I used to never pick it up, but now I think it's actually a pretty good item. But unfortunately, not seeing the Diorite Circuit, I still need to get to Heritage 4. And I'm hoping it happens soon, because I really want this run to happen. It's a really cool run idea. Ooh. He came out of fucking nowhere. I was not expecting that. I should know better. I've played these maps a million times. It's not like they change. Common skull there is really unfortunate. I'm hoping at this point to get better bone shards. Commons aren't going to cut it. But, you know, it is what it is. We're doing just fine. Also, the fucking laser beam going through the wall there. Very interesting use of the King Dwarf. I actually find that a lot of the times, especially against bosses, I don't let the laser go off. I usually pick up the I pick the turret up before it can shoot off the laser. Here, it would probably be a good idea to let the laser go off. But even then, I don't know. I just find more often than not, I'm better off not letting the laser go off. But I guess I subconsciously decided that I wanted it to go off there. We're gonna get 2 ults here. There's nothing I can do. Oh no, we actually did. We stopped the hunter before she could ult, which is kind of insane. I was thinking we were gonna get 2. Clown is terrible at fighting the mage, for the record. Like, really, really bad. But it's not like the water skull is exactly good at fighting her. Both of these skulls are not good at handling her. Can you fucking hit her? Jesus Christ. The way that attack follows you is so obnoxious. Also, another common, bro. That's insane. Like, now we can't get a legendary before we get to Chimera. That's fucking annoying. That's whack, man. Getting 2 commons like this in Act 3, I gotta say, that's bull, okay? So bull, I'm gonna go ahead and skip the conveyor belt section down there, because I'm just, you know, I'm a little angry. I'm a little ticked off. I'm not gonna play by the game's rules. I'm gonna use my in-depth knowledge of skipping fights and not play the game fairly. So take that. Take that, society. Take that, Skul the Hero Slayer. You think you can fuck with me and get away with it? No, sir. Watch, if this is a comment, I'm gonna lose my mind. It could be. It's unlikely. This is something I always like to point out to people, but the further you get into a game, the less likely you are to see commons, to the point to where commons kind of become pseudo-legendaries. And, you know, seeing a common here would suck. Also, we have the chance to get the Lake of the Spirit on our Water Skull, which I 100% want. The abilities we have on... Actually, my clown here also kind of wants some new abilities. But if I get abilities here, I'm not going to be able to afford anything in the shop. I'll get rid of this ahead of time. Give me Lake of the Spirit. There it is. No, that's Dive. Ugh. One more. There it is. Okay, that's Lake of the Spirit. I'll accept that. But now we're poor, which means this shop is going to be weak. And there is a Ritual Staff. I actually think I want this. I will sell quite a bit of stuff here to make sure I can buy that. I mean, this is a free sell. I think that should be enough. Yeah. Okay. So now we have treasure and we have it on 2 incredible items. We're going to be earning insane amounts of money now. And that pretty much saved my run here because we have low rolled our doors, which can be devastating for a run. But now we have like treasure and insane money gain. So yeah, we're doing just fine now. Money is no longer a problem. And that brings the vibes up immensely on a run. Like, having good vibes on a skull run is probably the most underrated aspect. You know, you want your vibes to be up, you want to be cruising, and now we are. Alright, who's in the remaining one? Natural Legendary. That's a rock star again. We're not going to be bringing him, but good to see him. Oh yeah, we have this as mana tech. I was about to ask where my mana tech is coming from. Are we going to be done with our skulls? 164? Probably not. We're going to be 1 off. Or, no. If we get a natural legendary here, we do get it. But, I don't think that's going to... Oh! I don't think that's going to happen. It would be really, really lucky if it did. Okay, we're out of here. Let's get a lot of waves going here. Our damage percent is hideously low right now. We need to get those numbers up. That's definitely the thing holding this run back, which is actually kind of typical of heritage runs. Like I said, it's why it's a bit of a hard sell generally to do heritage for. That you have to invest a lot to make that happen. I'm probably going to upgrade my water skull first. Or am I? I don't know, actually. The unique to legendary water skull upgrade is not that significant, whereas the Joker unique to legendary upgrade is pretty dang good. It's worth considering the clown. We'll see. I don't even have to go near her, actually. I'll just stand here. For now. Okay, there we go. Now I'll go near her. I really shouldn't even be using my abilities. God, look how low our damage is. We need to fix this. I mean, there's still plenty of time to fix it. Our shops just up until this point have not been good. That's the problem. Our shops have been very, very poor. Generally, at this point, in a Water Skull run, I'm destroying everything. So it's really weird seeing the Water Skull doing no damage. But, I mean, we're still doing a good job against this Chimera. I would say I'm playing very well. And Chimera is dead. Good stuff. Took a while, though. Gotta get some good items here. Let's hope it happens. What's in the box? Trash. All garbage. Oh, no. I mean, this on the down low is okay. Like, our physical is not even that far behind my magic, which is pathetic. I suppose, I don't know if I'm going to keep this. Probably not. But for now, it'll help. And I also decided in my head I'm going to upgrade my clown. I convinced myself. What can I say? I made a persuasive argument to myself in my head. So, yep. Clown time. Water will quickly follow. We're almost guaranteed to get both of our skulls to legendary here. It would be ridiculous if I didn't. We're like very, very close. I'm gonna take an item room here, actually. We're probably gonna low roll our doors here too. So I just want to be prepared for that. See as many items as possible. Wait, are there no enemies over here? Oh, come on, bro. I thought I was destroying enemies with my turret. I guess we did there, but that was very sad to see. God, we're doing no damage. I need to fix this. Look how bad our damage is, man. This shit is not good. Still, our physical is now above our magic. Fucking insane. And it's pretty much only because of the Hope Slasher, and also I guess we have arms now too. Do we even have artifacts? We fucking don't. Okay, yeah, this run is in desperate need of some fixing, and I'm going to do my best to do it. Yeah, this is too much, man. Oh no! Oh, I thought it ate my treasure chest. I was about to be very sad. We need all the money we can get, and now we're earning a ton of money, like ridiculous amounts of money. So even if we do low roll, I think we're safe. I think we're completely safe. What's in the box? Not interested. This I'm going to guess this is the shop for the record. I'm not happy about it. I want to be wrong. So if I am wrong, I'll be happy, but I'm just guessing based on how much we've low rolled so far that this will be the shop. We'll see. Let me be wrong. Can I skip this? I don't think so. The only way I would be able to is if I could do that. So we're going in. The one thing I did learn, though I don't think it's going to work here, if your skull is small enough and you're in here, you can actually not aggro this guy up here if you're if you don't like if your hitbox doesn't extend beyond a certain point. You can like completely prevent him from awakening and then not have to deal with him throwing orbs at you while you're fighting that guy. But it's like really rare that that happens. I don't even know which skulls off the top of my head are small enough. I know Lil Bone is. Probably a lot of common skulls. But beyond that, I don't know. It's really, really niche. Let's see if I'm right, by the way. Nope, I'm wrong. And I'm very happy to be wrong. I'm very confused to this day about how doors work in Skul. It just seems like there's no real rhyme or reason to it. Even though I do notice patterns where, like, if you low roll at the start, you typically tend to low roll for the rest of the game. But it doesn't appear that we have here. Even, we could, like, be, like, min rolling here, or not, we could be, like, mid rolling here, I meant to say. The shop door, if the shop door is next, that means we're, like, getting, like, the medium amount of doors that we can get. Which I would be completely okay with. At this point, I'll take all I can get. We have so much we have to do on this run to make it good that, like, you know, we are very far behind. The only thing we're ahead on is bone shards, but it's like, you know, that can only take you so far. All right, we're done. We're done with our skulls, which is good. Now we can focus entirely on making this run pop off. So heritage, please. I said heritage, please. Bro. Okay, there's some heritage. We need so much. This can go. That's gonna give me a lot of money. I also want this. This can probably go, though we need the damage percent. This can go. Yeah, this can go. Alright. That's heritage 3. We got some damage percent in there as well with this, though not a lot. Our crit rate is not exactly good. So that's like kind of like desperation damage percent. But like I'm not being offered the items I need. Like no diorite circulate yet. Hopefully it shows up soon. But, you know, like I know when the copium is like flowing through my veins and like getting the diorite circulate on a run where I actually want it and need it, which is a very niche item. Very rarely can you make that item work. This is one where it would. It'll never show up. Like, ever. But every other run, I'll see it like 10 times. That's just how Skul the Hero Slayer is. You know, you get used to it after a while. I think I'm actually going to free the halfling here, which is not something I do very often. Now, usually I wait until Act 4, Part 2. Actually, no, I'm not. What am I saying? We're well above the general HP amount. We're at 155. Which I guess isn't well above, but it is above, so... Like, we're doing just fine with our HP. It feels like it's lower than it is because the max HP bar is just, like, so down low that I saw that and I was like, okay, we're low on HP. I need to help the halfling. But nope. We're fine. And now we're just gaining more with that, with what we just got with the shrine, so... I'm feeling just fine. And look, we're getting money too. And also, we're getting we're getting hilariously close to awakening our Evil Sword Kyrian, which is not an item I expected to actually be carrying for a long time on this build, but the closer we get to actually getting the Evil Sword, the more likely I am to keeping it and actually using it. It's not a bad item on this build by any stretch, it's just, we need magic damage. And we're not getting it. We also need heritage too, man. There's so much I need. No mage. It's gonna be mage. God fucking... Why did I fucking say anything? I want to drink my tea, mage. Just let me enjoy my fucking tea. Jesus Christ. No manners. And it's not even hitting her. None of this is hitting her. None of this on this platform is hitting her. God, the mage's just awful, bro. We've barely done any damage to her. The longer you're in this fight against her, the worse it is for you, frankly. So, if you're ever fighting the mage, try and get out quickly. Which we are just incapable of doing, so we're just going to have to stick it out. Not a sense you'll hear me say too much, but I'm actually really happy to have the highlight. I didn't even know the name of the ability, because it's just not good. Alright, we'll let the turret do some work. Highlight is normally easily the worst ability that the clown has access to, but in this one rare instance, well, it's not even that rare actually. You just need to fight the mage, but like it hits her. It's one of like the abilities it has that can hit her the easiest. So. Very wide gap here to not get hit by a fire tornado, which is pretty dang good. It's not all bad here against the mage. That's gonna miss her. Typical mage bull. We're doing fine though. Like I shouldn't say anything just yet, but she's not getting me or anything, you know, like she's not getting the best of me. We're doing just fine against her. Despite how long this is taking. Okay, she's gonna get hit by the laser. Here's our chance, and she's dead. Okay. Really long mage fight, but we got through it as best as we could. No heritage. Bruh. Nothing here is worth it. Alright, at least we're getting Poseidon now. That's a highlight here. Ah, tea time. Alright. So, Poseidon, like I said earlier, not the most impactful upgrade, but we'll take it. It's not bad or anything. Like, there's never a upgrade to Legendary where it's like, that's a bad thing. You know, it's always a good thing. But some are more impactful than others, and Poseidon is one of the lesser impactful Legendary upgrades. Just because Unique and Legendary Poseidon don't have too many differences between them. They do the same things, essentially. Oh, get me out of here. How many orbs did I take there? Good lord. It says I only took 6. I don't know if I was at 0 before that, but I feel like I took every orb that the thing just summoned right to my face. You can just stay over there, sir. There we go. Not bad. We're still at 120. If our HP bar was like normal, you know, 150 max HP, we would barely be below our max HP, so that's how you have to look at this. We're doing just fine. But this run has still yet to pop off, and I'm very disappointed because it could just, if we could just get a little lucky, the run would be doing so good. Oh, that was close. Looks like we're at least getting a decent amount of doors here, which I'm happy about. Low rolling doors, like I said. Like, so much has happened here to bring the vibes down. I'm still feeling the vibes, ultimately, though. Like, I'm feeling good. But, like, a lot has happened that I'm not a fan of. Low rolling our doors, for one. Not getting the items at all that we're looking for is another. And despite being filthy, stinking rich, my shops have sucked. Which is, that's like Omega Giga bad vibes. It's like I'm literally fucking Scrooge McDuck diving into a pile of money right now. And my shops still stink. Which hopefully this next shop, because like this is, the next shop we're getting is basically the last shop. I always like to tell people, don't rely on the Act 5 shop. It's a terrible shop. You get almost nothing out of it. It's a waste of time, essentially. But, so we really need this next one to work out for me. And it's looking like we still have... Oh, no, there it is. Never mind. I thought I still had time left to get money. But we're at 12k. We're going to be at 12k at least, so... Like, this next shop has plenty of opportunity to be good. So please give me some good stuff. What's on this? Trash. Not interested. This is okay. Kind of. Though I also don't want to keep this. Let's just keep going. I can do better. At least we finally have artifacts. None of this is what I'm looking for. Bro, please. Game. Please help me out here. Why? Oh my god, I'm getting fucked. I'm stunned. I'm so stunned. What? Why? There was nothing in there. I don't even know what to say, man. That was 12k's worth of shop. You'd think with all that money I just spent, I would have seen something that would have been like a hell yeah for me, but like it was all just like at best, the best thing I saw in there was like a maybe I could take that. Like, that's insane, man. Skul is just so mean sometimes. I mean, it is what it is. Like, I'm gonna have at least some money in the last shop because of my my insane amount of money gain. But we're going into the last shop with stone mask and gold incense burner. That's crazy. I never have these items this late because I almost always have already built my run up. Another rare, another Beak of Raptor. Dog, that's so bad. Who's this? The slime? Okay. Slime, help me, brother. You gotta do something about this. Like, what do I even want duped here, I guess is the question, ultimately. Anything that would give me Heritage 4 I'm happy about. Forbidden Sword dupe would be pretty funny. Like, it's funny in a sense that, like, I guess I'll just be like a mixed build at that point. I gotta sell this, and I gotta sell this. And I also am going to sell this. Everything else here, go ahead. Make my day, slime, please. It is the worst of all of them. Bro! Slime! Why is everyone against me today? Dude, that could have at least been something cool, but he duped like just like the most boring thing. Yeah, 30% extra stats, and now I have spoils. Wow, bro, the run is saved. At least we have a little more damage percent, but god, dude. This has been the rudest Skul run, and we also haven't awoken our Kyrian yet. I'm going to awaken it before I get to Act 5. Or I mean, before I get to the first hero, but I'd like to have it against Joan, so I might farm a little bit in this Joan fight. So yeah, a little unfortunate with this build so far, but I mean, it's not like a complete disaster. We're still doing fine, but it's like, just rude. Denying me Heritage 4, the whole point in this whole build. I got rid of so many items there to try and ensure the Heritage 4. Maybe get a double Evil Sword. You know, it's just something cool. And the game was just like, no. Fuck you, Haxa. That's what the game said. I heard it. It whispered it in my headset. And it was Joan's voice. So that made it even worse. Oh. Lag. Oh, God, I gotta swap. Gotta make sure I don't die to lag. That would be like the most insulting thing to happen. But we're a little in danger here because of taking damage to the lag there. Which is, you know, it's fine. You know, I don't feel like I'm okay. Now I feel like I'm gonna die. If I lose my life here, which the odds of that happening are pretty high. Okay, okay, I'm dead. Okay, no, I'm alive. Okay. So if I lose my life here, we'll be in a little trouble against the first hero, I think. Not anything major. Like, I don't think we're gonna lose the run or anything. But I don't want to lose my life here, so I'm gonna do my best to keep it. Which means I should probably stay as the clown. It's getting a little hairy out here. Evil Sword Kyrian certainly helps. I honestly didn't think we'd be stuck in phase 1 of this Joan fight for so long. Here's where I need to be careful because it's so easy to take accidental damage in phase 2 of the Joan fight. Like, I gotta be careful here when she summons her orbs. Get out of the way very quickly. Swapping into the clown also I have to be a little careful about. Oh, okay. I just couldn't, like, I jumped out of the way, but I had like a lag spike or something. And it completely just ate my input or something, and I died anyway. Alright, let's not lose our run against Joan. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's not do that. Not that I think I will. She's going to use her ultimate here. So, okay, we're past the ultimate at least. I just had, like, the good thing about King Dwarf runs is like, there's like an inherent safety net where like I can deal a lot of damage to the first hero and other enemies without being close to them. So like in that department we're fine, but this has just been like the nasty run where like nothing has gone right. Victory Baton is okay. It's a little worse against the first hero. But we're 2 items short here. I need to take an item, so I definitely will be taking the Victory Baton. Maybe I can get some mutant action going in this last shot, but look at our money. We don't have a lot. I would also like to be max or full HP if I can, so I might buy a food item in here. If it's a food item I can take to the first hero, I'm almost guaranteed to buy a food item in here. I'm definitely going to rely on King Dwarf in this fight to kind of save me some HP. Do we have Rapidity? Yeah, we do. Oh, we actually have a lot of attack speed. Yeah, that's a thing this run has going for it. We have a lot of attack speed. That's good. Trying to look at the positives here. This is okay. These are actually 2 very good items. I kind of want them both. We have a speed skill to make our basics a little better. Definitely buying this. What's the food item? I can't take it to the first hero. We're above the normal amount of HP. This could give me Rapidity 4. I could get rid of this. No, that gets rid of my artifact, I think. We're Heritage 3, right? We are. Well, in that case, I can get rid of one of my Heritage items. This is here. It's got to be this. Can I buy this? I can. All right, good. That was a good shot. Here's my kit. Not even close to what I wanted this run to be. But that's just... Skul is just mean today, man. What can I say? Like, Skul is just not cooperating with me. Which, you know, that's fine. It happens. Not every run can be a Giga run. Not every run... I mean, it's a roguelite. That's the thing, right? Like, that's kind of the genre. It's all up to chance. And the run, at the end of the day, this run's pretty dang good. So, you know, let's buck up, finish out this run in style. I think we're going to do just fine, even though I lost my life. Like, this run is now pretty powerful. We have a lot of stats at the very least, I think. 3-6. Oh, that's not a lot. But hey, it's something. And the thing is about Rapidity builds is they don't need the raw stats as much as some other builds. They kind of just make up for that with Rapidity, obviously. And look at this. We're actually doing quite a bit here. Oh, yeah. And we're at 582 and we're really cruising, so I think we're going to be fine. We'll have to see, though. I feel confident, but I guess I should be a little nervous. I just have to be cautious. I have to be careful about how I play as the Water Skull because since it has a tackle dash, there's some attacks that the first hero can do where I can get trapped and take a ton of damage. So let's be a little cautious in here. A little more cautious than normal, but I think we're going to be fine. This is just one of the strangest runs with like the most off vibes I've done in a very long time. I'm not going to count anyone's run request for this unless someone has like a Rapidity fucking Water Skull or something, which I don't think I have. We're doing a decent amount of damage here, and also, you know what? Actually, no. Even if this is there is a Rapidity run request, I'm not going to count it because I didn't focus it the whole time, and also this run is just like this isn't like a very powerful run, and whenever I do run requests, I want people to feel like they got their got the value out of it. So we'll just consider this a non-run request episode of Skul and go back to run request in the next one. Oh, ow. Okay, let's be cautious here. I need to respect him here more than I normally do because it's very possible for me to die. We're at a decent amount of HP. I feel comfortable at this HP total. Though I probably am going to stay mostly as the clown here at the start, especially while we're doing this attack phase. 100% because it's a speed skull. It gives you a little more freedom to not respect the first hero as much here. Tackle dashers have to be a little wary against this phase of the first hero. I say as I swap. That swap was just muscle memory. I could just stay over here and let my waves do the work, honestly. Is he going to fall? Nope. He kind of acted like he was about to fall there. Okay, yeah, we're fine. I think we're going to be just fine here. Let's make him fall in front of that. Okay. Dwarf quintessence putting in some work here. Obviously not in a power sense. This is a weak run overall. But the dwarf quintessence allowed me to keep my distance and play it a little safe. So showing off some of the power of the King Dwarf, but this is definitely not a very good showing for the King Dwarf. I want to do a better job showing off the King Dwarf in a future run. I'll definitely revisit the Heritage 4 run request soon. Just get a little more luck, and hopefully the next time I attempt this. But as you can see, it didn't matter. We did just fine on this run. So yeah, GG's. Good stuff, ultimately. How do I want to do this? I mean, I have a windscreen in mind. I could try that. Let's try the Joker swap into the victory screen here. It's a little hard to pull off, but I'm gonna. Oh, I fucked it up. I was like a pixel late. That's how tight it is. I don't think I really want people to also try and break their windscreens like the way I do, just so you can know. And this is me like I'm kind of going into copia mode here, though not really, but like I'm going into like defense mode because I fucked that up. But you gotta understand just how difficult it actually is to pull it off, because it's like the literal second, and I mean like every skull has their own hitboxes, so the second like his tail touches the transition, it begins it. So you literally have to be like pixel perfect, maybe even sub pixel perfect. It's pretty fucking crazy. But yeah, GG's. Bad windscreen, bad run. Well, not bad run, just like not what I wanted. It was a good decent Rapidity run, I should say, not good. Just so many things that I wanted to happen didn't happen. It had a pretty powerful start, but it's like in Act 3 it all started kind of falling apart. A lot of things happened in this run that should be pointed out to why it ended the way it did. We low rolled our doors, which is one of the silent enemies of skull runs that I think a lot of newer players don't notice is that your door counts do vary. You're not guaranteed to get the same amount of doors on every run. And we low rolled. So that means less money, less skull shards, less resources in general. So you gotta always be careful about that. But also bad shop luck, much less likely in 1.6 and beyond because you got the 4 item pedestals, and we still just got fucked. But like, because we had our low roll doors, we had less money, and we had to slot in the stone mask and the gold incense burner to make up for the lack of money we had, and even then it still wasn't enough. So yeah, that's unfortunate. Also, kind of weak items. Sphinx Eye. If we had gotten the Heritage 4, this would have been a great item, but we didn't, so it was just kind of an awkward item. The Rapidity items were pretty good though, or at least Evil Sword Curiate and Mana Gauntlet are great. Ancestral Bracelet is good, but I wouldn't say it's actually no. Our Rapidity items are good because then we have the Bone of Swiftness, which is one of the best Rapidity items. The Rapidity aspect of this run, which I kind of duct taped together there at the end, worked, but everything else about this run was a little iffy. Stupid Slime giving me double Carleon staff when he had every opportunity to give me anything even slightly interesting. Freaking Slime. Normally I have nothing but good things to say about the Slime, but in this case he was just kind of a jackass. But that's fine. It is what it is. Dwarf Quintessence sadly didn't get to pop off. I definitely want to show it off in the future because I know a lot of people haven't seen it pop off. Don't consider this a typical dwarf run. This was just a fucking weird run. But yeah, it is what it is. I think that's really all I have to say. I decided not to ask for subscribers in this episode just because I don't want to wear it out too much, but I'm still doing that that grind to 1,000. I'll probably bring it up next episode. So yeah, I'll pitch it here at the end, I suppose, if you even listen. I don't know how many people even watch my rants at the end, but if you are unsubscribed and you are a regular viewer of this channel, consider subscribing. That's really all I'll say, because it's at the end of the video. It doesn't really matter much anyway. And yeah, that's all I have to say. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.